Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this video needs a little bit of backstory. So for a little while now, I've really been wanting to redesign my persona, like my YouTube persona, and I just felt like I couldn't because I haven't had this persona for very long. I think I checked, it's like only been maybe like 7 months or something like that, which is not very long. And I redesign my persona like all the time, but I'm hoping that I'll actually stick with this one because I really like it. So yeah, let's get right into the designing process. So I started off with just like a regular body, but I soon realized that I didn't know what I was going to do for the outfit, so I decided to just draw a head and start on the head and face and stuff. So, if you're wondering like what kind of vibe I'm going to be going for, I'm going to be doing a clown theme. That sounds kind of weird because it doesn't seem like I'd be the type of person to like clowns. I can imagine probably, I don't know. But I actually do really like clowns. Recently I've been obsessed with them. I just think that they're really silly. I don't like creepy clowns very much. Like, they're okay, but I like cute clowns. This one YouTuber I watch has basically made me obsessed with clowns. And also my aesthetic is kidcore, and I feel like clowns are they just go hand in hand with kidcore. So for the hair, I decided to give her longer hair because I feel like the length of hair that I gave her before just kind of looked weird. And also, I added little parts like on the side because I noticed recently that I think it looks like she has a mullet, so I decided to try to rectify that, I think that's the word you would use, by like adding little front pieces. Also, I love those little the little ruffly collars that clowns have. I've been obsessed with those, and every single one of my clown characters has one of those. I don't know why, I just think it's really cute and silly. After I was done figuring out what I was going to do for the face, I started working on the body, like the clothes and stuff, and I decided that I would give her kind of like a sleeveless shirt. I imagine it's probably like a turtleneck underneath of the collar, but that doesn't really matter because you can't see under the collar. And I gave her like big poofy pants because clowns tend to have those. And also I gave her like shoe-wise, I didn't actually give her any shoes. I gave her these like tight things that a lot of like clown circus / kind of jester characters have, where like the toes and the like back of the foot are showing, because for some reason I really like that. I don't really know why, I just like it. And I also gave her some arm warmers because I always thought those were really cute. Now on to the coloring. So I didn't have any alcohol markers in like exactly the red I wanted, so I decided to use one of my paint markers for the red. And I decided to make her like one side of her pants like rainbow because I still wanted to kind of have some part of it be rainbow because I'm Rainbow Noodles. And also like my color scheme that I was planning on going for is like primary colors because I've been obsessed with those primary colors with rainbow accents. And I really like the idea of having like the one rainbow like pant leg or whatever you'd call it. So I decided to make her like little shirt thing red, and then I made the pants, like the rest of the pants, yellow, and I made her little like legging type thingies like a dark blue. And I also made her arm warmers like a dark blue as well, just to add some consistency, or was consistency the word you used? Like, I forget what word all the fancy artists use. Not contrast. Not variation. I don't remember what the word is. Anyways, you know what I mean. They're meant to match the leggings. So now that that is out of the way, here is my brand new Sprite. I'm obsessed with her. I think the design is so cute. And also on the Sprite, I decided to add some little like face paint type thing. Whatever it is that clowns have, like the little like triangles on the eyes, and also like that like red circle next to the mouth. I hope you like her. I know I do. But anyways, back to what is actually happening in the video. I started working on like how I would color her hair. I wanted it to look like the roots were like coming out more, and it looked more like her hair was more like dyed at the tips, if that makes any sense. Recently, I have been more into like hair that's kind of, what would you call it? Like half dyed, or like is dyed more at the tips and stuff, as opposed to like full like dyed the entire head. And you know, I couldn't change the color. It had to be pink. I feel like that's just, even if I wanted to, I feel like I legally couldn't change the color of her hair. I feel like it's just so iconic. So then I just colored in the rest of her face. Nothing too special. And then I started doing the color swatches, which are mostly just for myself, but you can look at them if you want. Alrighty then, now on to the next portion of the video. Alrighty then, so now I'm going to be working on my profile picture. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit different right now. This is a different day that I'm recording this compared to the rest. And also, it's still slightly morning right now, so I'm a little groggy, but I hope you can't tell. Something that I forgot to mention that I changed about my persona is I changed her ears. Originally, they were kind of, I don't know how to describe them. They were kind of like downward facing, like cat ears or some animal ears, but I feel like they look too similar to her horns, so it looks like she has two sets of horns or two sets of ears, and I feel like it just kind of looked weird, so I decided to change them to be more like elf ears. I don't have a whole lot to say about the profile picture because I'm basically just redrawing the same thing that I drew earlier, but like more finished. So I think this portion of the video is going to be more like a speed paint, and I'll talk more in the next part. Alrighty then, so it is finished, and I really like how it turned out. Again, don't have much to say about it, but I like it, so. So now I'm going to be working on my new logo / new banner. I just did basically the same thing that I've done in the past, basically just the exact same logo, except I just redrew it and I changed the colors. Once again, I do not have much to say about this part. It's just me writing rainbow noodles. So I guess this will just be the ranting portion of the video. Oh, what do I rant about? Well, literally just today as I'm recording this, I watched this show called These Stones, and it was really, really good. I really like it. I'm excited for whenever season 2 comes out. What else do I talk about? Well, as far as hobbies go, I have started doing junk journaling / scrapbooking, whatever you want to call it, and it's been really fun. I haven't done a page in a little while, but it's been really fun. And also, I've started writing down one of my OC stories. Usually I don't write the stories down, they just kind of like float around in my head, but I've been really passionate about this one, and I've been trying to write it out because I want to have a script, because I want to make it into a comic someday. I feel like you can really hear my grogginess right now. I apologize. So here I started adding like the coloring and stuff. I made the rainbow, a rainbow, and I made the noodles like primary colored, because that is going to be like the new color scheme of my channel, is rainbow and primary colors. So I just did some shading, and then I was basically done. Oh, and I also added like the little like outline thing. Now onto my banner. So my banner is, again, basically just the same thing it was before, but like just different colors basically. And yeah, I just added some little rainbows, and then I added in my logo, my new logo. Tried adding some little sparkles. I don't think I ended up keeping that, so I just made another rainbow. So yeah, here is my new banner. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know that this was kind of a short-ish video, but I promise there will be more higher quality videos and longer videos in the future. Alright, that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. Bye! So now I'm going to be working on my brand new banner / like new, what would you call it? I am blanking on words. Again. Woo, I'm dizzy. I'm just gonna record. I'm gonna be doing a clown